Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ecamm Network News and Entertainment. My name is Anna Hill.
And I'm Fuljens Henry. Happy Monday, everybody.
Yes, happy Monday for you today. We have so many great news, all the way from Ecamm-led masterclasses to OpenAI to Meta AI and to a new trivia prize that you're going to enjoy. Fuljens.
But first, we go from all of that to gorillas.
I didn't even know about it until you mentioned it. I have no clue about that debate or what was happening.
Yeah, it started blowing up on X and then TikTok, and then I just saw some more content on IG. So it's all over, at least for me. So there was a old Reddit thread that blew up on X and TikTok, and the debate was, can 100 unarmed men take down one silverback gorilla? And at that time, this went so viral, pulling in over 270 million views. Mr. Beast got in on there. Elon Musk got in on there. So many memes all over social media. But everyone is saying that the gorilla is winning, and it is like scientifically impossible for 100 men to take down one gorilla.
Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue. I haven't even heard of it from before, now, and after, or whatever. But okay, yeah. Good entertainment for sure.
Oh yeah. There's just tons of memes out there. It's hilarious. What will they think of next?
I don't know, but let's think about something awesome, right? Let's think about something super helpful that is going to be happening, fam, and it's related to the trivia tonight. One of them, actually. So for those of you who are not familiar, Ecamm, in collaboration with Stephanie Garcia, holds a Leap into X, right, series. So this year it is Leap into Video, and it's going to be incredible because one is free, right? It's free, and two, because the speakers in there are incredible. The teachers, some of them you will recognize, and others will be new, which is great because you will get to know more creators and network with them as well. In Leap, it is so well put together in terms of networking that you will definitely get to have a one-on-one conversation, or the chance to have a one-on-one conversation with some of the creators and the teachers that are going to be in here. So it is great. Register. The link is going to be in the comments, and again, it's free, but there is something that is going to make it even better, and we are going to be sharing it here in a minute. So what is that? Let's talk about it, Fuljens. It is What is this whole mysterious thing we're talking about right now?
What is it that we're giving away, you say, huh?
What is it that if we have a digital access pass, right?
Access.
So this is not just any digital access pass. This has so much to it because you will be able to, every session that you have in Leap, you will be able to, with this access pass, go back, catch the replay, right? Not only the replay of this specific year and sessions, but you will be able to access all the other ones, the past year's leaps. So there was Fuljens? Leap into podcasting.
Leap into podcasting. Leap into live streaming, leap into live selling, leap into tools, tips, and tactics.
Yes. Right? So you're going to get all of those previous replays that you can watch on your own at your own time. But also the cool thing about this one is that you will be getting a summary of each session. And then also there is a bot in this access pass that you're going to be able to ask questions related to any of those sessions, which makes it easier when we're trying to learn, right? When we're trying to get answers to a specific question that we didn't understand. So all of that, right, is has a value, but you're gonna get one free pass here all the way until May 20th, which is when Leap starts. So Fuljens.
Yeah. Listen,
right?
That's all we gotta say about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
You will enjoy it. You will definitely enjoy it. We also have merch trivia, and we have it, right? But we have a trivia that you will be able to win this one pass.
2 trivias today.
Yes. Well, 3, but 2 merch and 1 Leap.
Leap trivia and merch trivia. Yes, 2 brands.
Yes. So that is happening, and again, the link is going to be in the comments for you to sign up. But let's talk about the fam, Fuljens. Let's talk about the incredible activity that we have been seeing in the Facebook community, Ecamm Live community.
Definitely. Well, first of all, let's say what's up to some of the fam here. Speaking of the fam, Matt, hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully your eyes are doing fine.
Oh my gosh. That's the worst.
I know. Reduce the brightness. Mr. Moderator, hello. Very good to see you here. And we have the king of merch himself is in the building. And we have the queen of merch.
The king and queen. Imagine that. Oh my gosh, that's something that should be a creator camp.
And right, Jay, why are we fighting gorillas? Exactly.
Jeremy,
why are we fighting gorillas? Roy, hello. Good to see you here. And we have Daniel Chi in the building. Daniel Chi is here. Dr. Omar is here.
Oh, wow, Dr. Omar. We haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for being here.
Yes, Tora, hello. Very good to see you. And then
hello, Tora.
Here's the next viral question. Can 100 Ecamm Fam members stop George from winning today's prize? Come to your dad. Come on to your dad. Come on, let's find out. Bring the 100. Bring the 100 here.
Well, last Monday, George did not. There were 2 new members that have never won before. Yes, Fuljens, right?
Yeah, we had some. We jinxed. We jinxed the trivia.
not jinx. It's like sharing the wealth there.
Yeah, or sharing the wealth, whichever way you want to look at it.
George has everything already. I guess he didn't have the. He doesn't have the trivia today, the prize for today. He definitely doesn't have that one.
Yes.
I don't think.
John, hello. Very good to see you.
John, hello.
Kenyatta is lost.
John, what are you looking at?
Kenyatta's wondering why we're fighting gorillas. We don't know. Ask social media. In the future, we'll have to buy Ecamm merch from George. Yeah, george.ecamm.com. Merch.ecamm.george. And you have to learn sign language to fight with a gorilla. Otherwise, they don't know what the fight is about. We don't even know what the fight is about. So, yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, I watch all
awesome.
those movies, right, with the gorillas, and they get really mad. So probably it's like, why are you messing with them? They're gonna do their gorilla meeting and do some damage.
I heard this
to
like
everybody who's not even involved in there.
I heard that you get like 4,000 pounds of damage. Can you imagine that? Like, I think it was like 4,000 pounds. I don't know. Like, don't mess with a gorilla. Period. Just don't mess with a gorilla.
I mean, what? Anyway.
Social
wonder if
media.
that's true. They just did it, but it's not something that would happen, I don't think.
Some people
are
take
not
those
that
things
silly.
seriously. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's their death wish right there. I want to
Exactly.
say.
Exactly. And in other news, for those on the Ecamm Fam leaderboard, where do you currently rank on the leaderboard? Where do you currently rank? I saw some people at the top. They have 40 points. I don't know how they got 40 points. I got 20 points. I don't know how I missed a whole 20 points. Do you have any points?
I signed up today. Actually, it let me in because last week I couldn't join. And then it says something like bubbly 1, 2, 3 or whatever number it was. You got 10 points. You're not in the lead, but thank you for playing. And I was like, oh, hi.
Yeah. You're currently not in the top 10, but I appreciate you anyways. Peace.
Yeah.
So we have Amiable Sidekick 231 at the very top with 40 points.
Nice. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. The fam, if that fly comes to my hair, it's gonna get stuck there, and I'm gonna go and be right back screen.
Oh, there was an
I'm
email
gonna have
that
my be right back screen ready.
yeah, there was. Well, like this. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
There was an email that came out in the middle of last week that was worth 20 points. Wow, missed it.
That's what they're saying. Check the emails. Check all of that. Well,
Yeah.
good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you. And then also good for this incredible fan member who we're going to have her actually next week here to share with us not only her new setup and how she went about doing that, but also her virtual she owns a virtual business event, and she is going to share tons of great tips with us because we host virtual events one way or another. So she's going to be sharing some great tips with us. But here is a fan member who just redid her whole studio, and we are going to show you before and after. I saw some of them that we're going to reserve them for you for next week, but it is a big difference. It's a really big difference. So congratulations to you, Ella. I remember you started this, I want to say at the beginning of the year, I want to say in January, and now you're here. Oh my gosh, this bug, I'm sorry, fam. This bug is in the teleprompter. Stay right there, Fuljens. Don't change me. I'm just going to do something with it.
While
you can change the scene.
while that's happening, shout out to Ella. So we'll learn more about her setup and her wins next week. And here's another one here. This was awesome. So shout out to the king of merch, George Canellis. George says, I never thought I'd hear this outside of the Ecamm community. I was at work doing conference support for an event that involved individuals from outside their lab. While I was assisting one person connect her MacBook, that's how I could tell she was a smart one, to the room system via HDMI, she said, let me embiggen it. What? We chuckled about it, and she said it was her word. I told her someone already beat you to that one. I would probably react the same if I heard somebody else say embiggen. How's the fly situation happening?
I had to move the monitor real quick, and then the scenes moved, so I had to readjust them. But so far, so good. I don't see it again, so stay tuned for that developing story. So hopefully, it does not jump on my hair.
Congrats,
It
George.
will stay there. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. You know, we know the word. Somebody, I believe somebody said something about the Simpsons. The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons.
The
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Someone used it there. And
But I think Doc made it popular because I haven't really heard him big in or paid attention to that word until I started hearing it from Doc on Ecamm Live demo. So I don't.
it's his voice and the way he says it, his diction.
Doc
That's what it
branded
is.
him big in.
Oh my God. You know,
While
the bug is just doing things. Yes.
While Anna takes on
what
the fly, let's cover something else here from the Ecamm fam here. The next one comes from Steven. So Steven says, this week my podcast reached 500 episodes. To celebrate, we did our first live stream / recording with 24 guests. I use Ecamm Live. While I've used Ecamm for a few local recordings, this was my first live experience at this scale. It was a blast, and Ecamm worked amazingly. Yes, I had some glitches, but they were all user errors caused by inexperience and nerves. While I had a few practice sessions, it was a different story when we went live. The show had 3 hosts and 24 guests who came in at one at a time for 3 hours. It also had a few pre-recorded videos. The Zoom integration was perfect for this. I was able to easily bring in guests in and out of the show. The Zoom meeting ended. The Zoom meeting, aka Green Room, was lively and live feedback was provided via chat. After 12 years of recording, yesterday's use of Ecamm Live convinced me that we should record our next 500 live episodes with an audience. Thanks, Ecamm Live team. That is a beautiful testimony right there. Beautiful testimony.
That is awesome. I mean, when everything works out, right? And then you see how, because the energy, and I asked him this question. I was like, how, what was the shift that you noticed from pre-recording to live? And of course, he mentioned a couple of things. Well, maybe the excitement that we reached, the 500 episodes, but also the live stream energy, right? So the live energy, and they're going to be recording from now on, going live. So that's the power of going live.
And once you go Ecamm, you don't go back.
Yeah.
True story.
Both of them together. Yeah.
True story.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. So congratulations on all of that.
Yeah.
On all of that.
And we got one more, I believe. One more. And for those of you who have Rodecaster Pro 2s, shout out to none other than Mr. Daniel Chi. Check out Daniel Chi's. Yes, let's go. Check out Daniel Chi. What's the YouTube channel? Where's the YouTube? Where is that thing here? Here it is here. Daniel Chi's YouTube is Daniel Chi Creator Tech Lab. Creator Tech Lab. In this video, Daniel Chi shows you the exact Rodecaster Pro 2 configuration that works perfectly for Ecamm Live and Zoom without any confusing steps or tech headaches. So if you ever wanted an updated, legit, straight to the point Rodecaster Pro 2 tutorial, Daniel Chi is your guy. Shout out Daniel Chi. Check it out. And it's so well done.
And you know what? The Rodecaster Pro, when I first got it, it was because it's bigger, right? So before I had a smaller interface, and it took me a while to say, okay, so this is a smaller interface. It's the same thing because I had another one. It was during the pandemic. I had one that I bought for like $119 or something like that. I didn't know how to use it, so I returned it. And then Fuljens got another one, and he let me borrow it. And that's when I started learning about XLRs and the microphones and all of that. And then when I saw the Rodecaster Pro, right? So it's big, right? I was like, oh my gosh, I still think it's too big, but I do like the flexibility that it offers, right? Compared to when having the just a USB mic, for example, which is what I had before. So, and then I started learning it little by little, and it's really not that intimidating once you get to know what it does and what the buttons do, right? So it really isn't. And especially with having the digital interface that you can just click and then you can select your mic. And if you want to apply effects to it, you can do it. So it's not that intimidating. And Daniel does a great job explaining that. So it takes a great teacher to break down that preconceived notion that we might have about a specific piece of equipment.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Daniel Chi, Creator Tech Lab. Check it out. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, do what you got to do, learn your RCP too. Awesome. 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 And let's see who else is in the building right now. Let's see who else is in the building. Steve is here. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. And
Steven or David?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Brandy, hello. Good to see you. And we
Brandy.
have Will is in the building. Hello, Will. Good to see you as well, which is going to be our segue. Will, you are a segue today. We have you as a segue. 2K, what's up? 2K's in the building. Good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you.
Hello.
And Mr. Moderator replied to you with your question just now. And we have Shay. Shay, hello. Good to see you.
Last Monday's winner, the first time, I think.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes. I can't wait to see your trip to Ecamm. I cannot wait to see you, Shay.
Speaking of,
Right? Let's go.
speaking of dripped in Ecamm, here we go. Here is Will.
Dripped in Ecamm.
Will got the Ecamm shades on with the Imagine, Create, Repeat Ecamm Fam t-shirt on. Looked like he's just chilling, having a good time.
Yeah. Looks like he was in the lake or something.
Yeah. Weather's been nice, so hopefully you had a good time out there, Will, styling with the Ecamm Fam merch. And we got the queen of merch herself in the flesh.
Dripped in Ecamm.
Marianne says, I got my ENN glass with lid prize and did a live unboxing on YouTube and IG. Loving it. And yes, it has made me drink more water.
That is awesome. And that unboxing was great, by the way, Marianne. You did awesome. I love the whole thing. And then I love how you led into the rest of your unboxing when you went to your site and all of that. That was pretty cool. That was well done. So good job.
Awesome.
With that. And thank you for highlighting the ENN mug and letting them know, hey, you can get this with a lid or without a lid.
That's cool.
So that was, yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. And yes, fam. So let's talk about LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has been rolling out some great features, and this is all to the premium users. So if you are a premium user, then you are gonna wanna learn about these new features. And if you're not, maybe those will come to us. I am not a premium user, but this is great because here are what they're covering, right? So this is a rotating banner, which is great because it would allow you to change your picture. So it will be just like a little website. You go in there and then you select 5 pictures. It could be testimonials, it could be photos, it could be behind the scenes, and you will be able to place them on your cover image, which I think is pretty cool. And then this is an article that someone wrote in the LinkedIn best LinkedIn tips and practice. And he went step by step on how to do it. But basically what this does is, here's the introduction for that article. LinkedIn has introduced a new feature that allows premium users to create dynamic profile banners with rotating images. And so he goes on and gives you a breakdown of that. So if you want to learn more about that, if you have the premium subscription, the link is going to be in the comments for you to check it out. But I think this is pretty good because that keeps people in your profile, and maybe it guides them to go into more of your about page, about whatever else you have in your profile, because I hear that premium subscribers have some extra perks that we do not have. But I thought that was pretty cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. So who has a subscription? Who has a premium subscription in the chat? Please let us know. And I was considering about getting one, but man, that's like $30 or $60 a month. And I was like, I'm still thinking about it. And I believe you tried one. You tried it once, Fuljens, didn't you?
Yeah, because like it's only if you really need the features, is depending on the use case. But for me, I don't see the need for LinkedIn Premium. The only time I'll take it is when they give me like a free trial every now and then. I haven't got one in a while. Just like I don't really need YouTube Premium. So if YouTube Premium sends me a free trial, I'm like, hey, why not? I'll take it. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
yeah. But then
Yeah,
even when I
so-
had the free trial, I don't use it like
You
that.
didn't see a benefit of it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've read about it, which is the analytics supposedly are a little bit more in depth. So you can dig more into analytics, which are great if you are trying to create more content in the platform and you're consistently posting to get those analytics is useful. So I hear that is another feature of the subscription
Yeah.
one. But I would like to hear what others, if any of you have that, what is your experience about it, and what do you think is worth it?
Yeah.
So let's see.
Definitely. Gabe, hello. Good to see you. Long time no see, my friend.
Hello, Gabe.
And I need to run, but I'm not running for a political office. I definitely need to. It's been a while since I did some running, but not political office. Need to do a little 5K here and there. And Kenyatta says, I'm on the fence about Meta Verified. Yeah.
Speaking of Meta, we have some Meta news for you tonight. We have some Meta news. So yeah, I thought that was a great feature there, a little website for you, a little moving resume. But Fuljens, speaking of phones that Gabe just mentioned, phone who this is, let's talk about this new phone.
Yeah, this is pretty dope. I think it's pretty dope because the Motorola Razr is making a comeback, and look at this beauty right here. Bam! Look at this. This is the 2025 Razr lineup. They got the Razr Plus, and the Razr Ultra. And the Ultra has triple 50 megapixel cameras and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it folds. And they have what's called Moto AI, and this the Razr Ultra is going for $1,300. The Razr's dope.
Okay, and
The
like,
Razr's dope, and this is dope. I like this. What do you think about it?
I mean, what does it do besides folding? So it's just like the screen, the front screen just scrolls, gives you a little slideshow. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the front screen has it's like a preview window, and then you have basically a full thing on the inside. You got the full touch screen on the inside. I mean, like, that's a nice.
Yeah.
That's not bad for a
it's
comeback.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I never had a Motorola before. I never had one of those, but
I
wait,
love
was
Motorola's.
LG? No, LG.
I love Motorola's.
Yeah, but
You never had
Would you?
the StarTAC? You never had the StarTAC Motorola? I had a StarTAC Motorola, and I had I think was the Psychic a Motorola? I don't think so. But
no,
I'm
had
probably
an
thinking about
LG.
Nextel. Wasn't the
I had
Nextel
an
chirp a
LG.
Motorola?
I don't know. I don't know. I had an LG
think so.
and then I had an iPod. And then I stayed with my iPod for a long time before I went into the phone. What is it? The 4S, the Apple 4S. And
Yeah.
then that's when I was like, yes, I'm staying here.
My mother had a Razr. My mother had a Razr. Yeah, but I had the StarTAC. The StarTAC was dope. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So then it's just, I guess it's I wonder what audience would that phone will appeal to. Like, would you get a phone would you get one of these phones for your use?
No, I'm sticking with iPhone. So
Right.
yeah, I'm sticking with iPhone.
Yeah.
I'll wait till for iPhone to fold or whatever the case might be. Do some of those little tricks.
I'm thinking that if it folds, wouldn't it be too bulky? So it will be smaller but bulkier.
Probably be slimmer. It probably won't be as thick as the Pro Max, right? Probably be a little bit
but
slimmer.
when it's folded, because you have to fold it to put it
right.
away,
So that's
no?
like two Pro Maxes sandwiched together is definitely a little thick.
That's what I'm
So they're
saying.
gonna have to make it a little thinner. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a little
But
thick.
okay. So the fam is talking about the phones and what they had. So let's see what they had real quick.
Yes, let's do that. So Matt had a Razor back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Those were the days. And flexible phone fun. Hello, Gretchen, by the way. Good to see you. Marianne had a Razor back in 99. And Paul had a StarTAC and a Razor.
Of course, Paul is like, he needs two phones because he was a big deal back there.
If Doc was here,
but
Doc will have the whole lineup. I'm pretty sure Doc had the whole lineup. What's up, Doc? If you're here. So Matt still has the StarTAC in the closet, and John had a StarTAC.
Wow.
Yes, Roy misses the Motorola Droid series. Yeah, that was another one, the Droids. And wow, Gabe even has the original Razor. Might do a live stream on it. Will Ecamm work on an old school Razor? Listen, go into Ecamm Live Comedian, ask that question and see what happens. Yes, none of us have the desire to ditch iPhone. And
hey.
Yep, so there we go. That confirms it. Sidekick was Motorola as well. So I had the Sidekick.
Okay.
I had two Sidekicks, the first one and the second one, and the StarTAC. And I believe this Nextel Chirp was Motorola also. That was my favorite phone. The Chirp, the walkie-talkie. It was so dope.
I think my sister had one because I remember I didn't have a phone yet then, but I remember my sister and her boyfriend would be doing the walkie-talkie with their phones, and they would be like, and then whatever the sound was, and then they were like, hey, and I'll be like,
where you at?
What are you guys doing? You're in the same place. Like they will be in the same room and they will be walkie-talking each other.
It was such a thing. We all had it like when we're in the office. So like it'll say somebody's upstairs, downstairs. Like even like the supervisors used it with employees. Like we all had it. It was just like the best thing. Especially when I was doing a customs brokerage and I like had to like do clear. I had to go to JFK to like clear some shipments on location. I just remember like chirping the team back at the office. Those are the days, man. And then also, if you press and hold the volume button, your ringtone plays. So you could just press and hold the volume button and if you had a custom ringtone. So I had some 50 Cent G Unit on there. I was just like, it was so dope. That phone was dope. That phone was so dope. I missed that phone.
It's very, very interesting how the technology has evolved and in a way is almost coming back. I feel like it's trying to be a mixture of back in the day and future with a lot of the things that are coming back into the market or being remarketed as that nostalgic. But it's like making it before it was bigger, and then smaller, and then now it's almost finding its sweet spot in terms of sizing.
Can you imagine if Nokia makes a comeback with, like the famous Nokia phone? Just put a spin on that.
What one was that?
The one where you could just put your plates on there, like the one that everybody had, and you could play Snake on that Nokia phone. I forgot the make and model of it, but the main thing was being able to put your plates on there. So like I had like a red faceplate that I had on there. I found like a nice metallic gold. There was a silver one. Like it was just so dope. And then you had a phone pouch that you could just put it on your hip. It was just the coolest thing to have a Nokia on your hip. Have a Nokia on your hip with your custom faceplate and you're playing Snake on your Nokia. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was like having a pager on your hip. I mean, yeah. Okay. I see. Yeah. I don't remember that. I remember the iPod, and then I remember the Palm Was it the
The
Palm
Palm
Pilot?
Pilot?
But then there was one that looked on the Palm Pilot. It was a phone that looked like the Palm Pilot, but it wasn't. What was that? It was. I think we covered it a while ago here. It was like a Palm Pilot, so it was big, but then it had the keyboards. We saw a movie about it. What was it?
You're talking about the BlackBerry. That was my other favorite phone.
BlackBerry, yes.
That was my other favorite phone.
That's the one.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. And then like back then, BBM was like its own social media in its own right. You know, basically what you see on WhatsApp now, that's what BBM was back. Like BBM was that, you know, BlackBerry Messenger. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so dope.
mean, speaking of WhatsApp, we also have WhatsApp information here. We have this whole thing. I mean, do you all hear about Meta AI? Where Meta released its own bot, right? Its own bot. So now, not only it's new, it's brand new. I mean, this was just released, so we have like a little information about it, but there are other sources which we're gonna share here where you can listen to it in depth. But this Meta AI app is you can cross-reference different apps, and you can ask Meta AI for information about your Instagram. You can ask for analytics about each specific ad because it's integrated, right? So this Meta AI is integrated with all of their apps. So that is pretty tight. And another thing is also that you can, if you choose to, you can publicly share your prompts with your friends, and then your friends can mix it. So it's like you can create a mix of prompts. But here's more news about it. So let me just share more on this because I do want to hear your opinions on this. There are other things that are a little bit worry, but here is the basics of it. So Meta AI launched its first version of the app, the assistant that gets to know your preferences, remembers context, and is personalized to you. So the app includes a discover feed, which is where I was mentioning that you will be able to explore how other people are using AI. And then it is now the companion app for their AI glasses, and it is connected to Meta AI. So you can pick up where it left off from anywhere you are in any of the apps, right? That they in their ecosystem. And then here is how it looks like. So it's a standalone app, right? So you can have it. You don't need to be on Facebook or whatever to get it. It's a standalone app. And then you just go, hey, Meta, let's chat. Which
oh boy.
Right? Okay.
Danger.
So there's even for real, right? So there's tons of information. So you can go into WhatsApp, and you can if you give it access to it, from what I understand, you can go in and ask questions about different conversations that you're having in your app, and then maybe ask them to give you a review of what the text was about or whatever business you had in there. So look at all of this. This is how it looks like. Right? What it looks like. And then it says, you're in control of your own experience. but I really don't know, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's
Oh, shoot.
right? Because you're not, right? And then it says like, okay, so here's more things and that I was thinking about sharing, right? And it says, sharing is optional. Ensuring users maintain control over their privacy and a voice interaction capability offers like natural conversations, but you give it the permission for it to, right? So I'm not sure because Facebook has so much user data. I mean, they have so much user data. They have Facebook, they have Instagram, they have WhatsApp, right? And all of the user data, all of those conversations that we had with our friends, they have it, right? So Llama is trained on all of this, right? All different things. So it will be interesting. It will be interesting to see I haven't downloaded it yet. However, my girl Nikki Saunders did an incredible review on this. Not only did she cover it from top to bottom, what it does and its capabilities when it comes to prompting and text to image and video, but also she compared how Llama and ChatGPT do. So she entered the same prompts for Llama and the same prompts for ChatGPT, and she shared the results and all of that right on camera. So check her out. She is amazing when it comes to AI and updates and all of that good stuff. So for more information about this, which is hot, I'm going to actually download it and check it out and see what the fuss is all about, because I mean, it has great information. So it's built to be conversational, and I believe it, because what is Facebook? What is Instagram? What is WhatsApp? Conversations, right? So it's Fuljens, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, proceed with caution, but that's with everything, right? That's with everything,
right? Because I mean, it's interesting. I want to know what you think about, fam. Like, would you address, would you customize the security that it gives you the option to customize, or would you leave the default privacy settings? Would you trust that? Let us know if you heard about it, if you will interact with it or what. Right. But I mean, one thing that I liked about it was that you were able to get analytics. And analytics are truth, in my opinion. Analytics are truth. They don't lie. They're black and white. They're just like money, right? So you can go and ask about specific posts, and it will give you all the information, so you know what you can post again, what did so great, and you don't have to go and dig in deep into what is this, what day was this, was their story a reel or whatnot. It can give it to you right there, from what I understand. So if you're interested in that, go on and check out my girl. She did an incredible job on that review of Meta AI.
Shout out to Nikki, as always. So right now, the feedback is not positive, as expected. Just what I needed. Meta to be more in my business, and that does not give me warm fuzzies. And
yeah, I mean, the analytics I like, but and then Nikki was mentioning that for the images, actually, you guys have to check that out, because she asked for an image of, oh my gosh, who was this guy? Oh my gosh, I forgot him, but it's he's a famous rapper, and she asked for a picture of him eating a croissant. Yes, yeah, Nipsey. Eating a croissant, and it was incredible. And she actually compared it also with another AI that she uses for image generation. It was just a great stream. It was just a great stream.
Or was it it was Nipsey, not Kendrick, right?
It was Nipsey. Yeah, it was. It wasn't Kendrick. It was Nipsey.
It was Nipsey.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it was just like the things that it can do. But Meta's Meta, right? Meta's Meta. I want to read what the fam is saying.
Roy says, I have no trust in Facebook.
Yeah, no trust in Facebook. Yeah.
I'm going to hermetically seal myself in the mayonnaise jar. Oh my gosh. Kenyatta says, I will sit that out for a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Chat Llama now serving wisdom and wool.
But you know what I want to try, like and I really don't download apps when they come out. I really don't. But this one, I'm intrigued because Nipsey Hussle. Yeah. So do you see that, Katie? Kate. So I would do it. Just, sometimes you need to find a post that you made, and what if it was like, hey, Llama, or whatever his name is, Meta AI. Hey, Meta, can you search when I post this and give me this and that? I'm interested to know if that is what it will do, or one of the many features that it will have, of the capabilities. So, because I mean, one thing, we have to give it to Facebook. They have all of our data. I remember back in the day, right? So 2018 perhaps, or 2016, when there was a post that was out and people were worried about it. They're like, Facebook is using your information to train blah blah blah. Put this on your wall so they don't use it. I don't know if any of you saw something like this, but here we are in 2025, and that was what they were saying. They took all of our data. Nothing is free. They're collecting us. They're serving us before we even know what we want. They just say, hey, you know what? It is February. 3 Februaries ago, she got this, and that. Let me give it to her because she probably needs to get it. And all of a sudden, right? This will be presented to me, and I'll be like, oh yeah. So they sold me without selling me. It's just, this is insane. It's insane. All right, Fuljens, let's go.
Proceed with caution, like I said.
It's,
nice.
it's just, yeah.
We got some more pager. First of all, hello Tatiana, good to see you.
Tatiana.
And Brandy
Yeah.
says I love pagers. And,
Right? Pagers is like,
You know,
you have like the hashtag you use. Oh my gosh, we were using hashtag back in the day. Like
You know what's funny?
hashtag 51 or 41 or whatever. Yes.
I never, because page for me was in high school. I never had a real pager. There was like this fake toy pager. Like it was like I think it was like green. I had a green plastic. I don't remember what it did, but it was like people had it and it was just cool. And I just had, I don't remember like how it worked, but it was like a fake toy pager. You put your batteries in there and like you just pretend it's a real pager. Because I went straight
is
to,
so funny.
I went straight to
Yeah.
cell phone. But
Yeah,
I had a
because I
fake
was in
pager.
high school, right? In high school, there was this guy. He was like, "Okay, so, would you like a pager or would you like a pair of red sneakers?" And I'm like, can I just have both? Can I just have both because I cannot make a decision? So he let me borrow his pager, and I remember putting it on my waist on my little skirt, and then the pager was just like flipping. Oh my gosh, it was just cute. It was just cute. But yeah, those are good times. Good times with the pagers.
When we used to
41.
wear stuff on our hip, we used to wear our phones and our pagers and stuff on our hip. It was so cool back then. Imagine putting an
gosh.
iPhone on your hip now,
Oh my God. Well, you sort of do in a way, but
like clipping it onto your belt. Actually,
Oh, okay. I guess some
like
people don't
all
do
that
it way.
glass just dangling on your hip. That's it's crazy.
And plus, you don't want to get like texts, like people reading
Right.
or whatever. But that, yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
and your
heavy.
messages showing up right there, and people just reading it off your hip. It's crazy. That is
Hey,
crazy.
you got a message.
We're in different times now.
Yes.
crazy.
Yep.
Speaking of
okay,
tech.
fam. So, what is that?
Oh no, I was saying,
Yes,
speaking
we
of
are-
tech, more tech.
We are up for our first trivia. The first trivia is going to be all about Leap. And Leap this year is Leap into Video. It's going to be incredible. There are going to be a lot of great topics. And Fuljens, go on with what else? Because you're a speaker at Leap, right?
Yes, I am.
Tatiana is also a speaker
Tatiana's a
at
speaker as
Leap.
well.
Yes.
We have an awesome lineup this year. So for more information and get your free pass, right? Because we said it is free 99. Leap.ecamm.com, leap.ecamm.com. And today, what are we giving away, Miss Hill?
Yeah. So although it is free, so you can register for free, if you would like to access the past the past replays, catch it, watch it at your own time, at your own leisure, and also have access to all the previous leaps, you will need this all digital access pass. And this is what we are giving away today. You're going to get a chance to win one of those. And it's really, really a different type of pass because you will be able to interact with it, right? You will be able to talk about what the session was about, ask about the sessions, ask about the speakers, and there are other things included in there that we are not even mentioning right now. But we're going to be giving away one free all access pass every Monday all the way until May 20th. So this is a trivia. This is one of the trivias. We have three trivias, one for Leap and two for merch. And the merch is new in the merch store.
Yeah.
So, Fuljens.
Yeah, and once again, so this includes, at least from my memory, the first leap that I was a part of, and I this is the first leap. Mr. Moderator was born out of this leap. That was leap into live streaming, right? And then we had leap
Okay.
into live selling, and then we had leap into podcasting, and then we had leap into tools, tips, and tactics, aka lit. And now we have leap into video. So you had 5 leaps. That's a whole lot of content because those leaps were
Yeah.
epic, huge.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. There were so many things. I remember there was one speaker. It was in the Leap into Podcasting that just oof. I loved her. I think her name was Spree. And I was just in love with everything, how she was delivering her content. It was just great. She was throwing up so much information, and she is in one of the leaps, right? Leaps into podcasting. And she was throwing so much information because she only had a certain time, but it was, all the information was great. Her presentation was great. She was just going with it. I'm like, okay, you're my girl, I got you, right? So you're gonna get all of that great information and access to, you can watch the replays at your own leisure. And if you're for it, right, video creation, which is what we all hear, this is the leap for you this year. Leap into video. So here is the trivia.
Let me preview mode first. 1 second. Okay. All right. It's all right, we're good. Okay, hold on. Back to live mode. All right, here we go. Here is the trivia for the All Access Pass. Which of the following has been shown to effectively boost audience retention during live presentations and virtual trainings? Let's go, George. Says Tora.
This should be really easy for the fam. Really
Start.
easy.
Start.
No, it's not start. It's like start.
Bum.
That went fast.
That went super fast. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But they're answering.
It is what it is.
We got 9 seconds left on the replay. Now wait for the stop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And the correct answer is C. Incorporating dynamic, visuals and real-time presence. C.
And how wonderful is it that we can do all of this with Ecamm? How wonderful is it that we can do, and when we're doing our presentations and we're doing our Zoom, and we have ourselves placed in different parts of the screen, and people go, wait a second, are we in Zoom? How are you doing that? That is what it's up. That is Ecamm Fam. So that is awesome. All right, so who we got it?
Yeah, so Mr. Moderator, I'll wait for you to do the collections, please. But everybody did pretty good. Fam did pretty good on that one.
Because they're getting to know that most the answers typically
Which one?
in the middle. Is Steve here?
Or David.
Yeah, is Steve or David here?
David is here. David is here. David got it right. David got it right. Yes. So we'll wait for that. And again, this is for, I think this, because there was I think like the first ever leap was in person, I think. Just like the original leap, the one when they founded it. But the first one was leap into live streaming. And then we had the leap into live selling and then podcasting. Right? One,
I don't
2,
remember
3.
the sequence,
and then
but
two, tools, tips, and tactics. And then now we're into leap into video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Live selling came
good.
before podcasting.
Yeah. So what is your session going to be about, Fuljens?
My session is going to be about effortless video production with Ecamm Live, best practices for making sure your videos are professional in terms of profiles, organization, content management, all that good stuff. 30 minutes of effortless video production, followed by Q&A.
Nice.
Yes.
Perfect. So,
Tatiana has a Q colon for us. One moment here.
where were all the past leaps again? So that is going to be in the replay. So if you win the all access pass, what were?
What were, yeah. So
All the past leaps. Oh,
it was leap into live streaming, and then leap into live selling, leap into podcasting, leap into tools, tips, and tactics. And now we're on the 5th, leap into video.
That's a great library.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. That's a good trivia, actually. That's a good trivia. All right. So thank you, Mr. Moderator. Adding that to the wheel right now.
Tech Troublemaker, where do you stop? What was the last module you watched?
There's so much. It is so much. There's definitely a lot to cover. Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. But the cool thing about it is that you can go back, right? And you can, because they're titled, and you can just go and watch the ones that are relevant to you at that moment. Because I have done that. I have gone over for specific modules. I have gone back to them when it fits at the moment when I'm doing working on something specific. Then I go to it and refer back to it. So it's good to have that.
Definitely. So we are ready for the spin. 3 jam-packed days.
Okay, let's go for the spin. Yes. All right.
Let's
so
do
this is just the one. This is just for the leap. So let's go for one. All right.
One spin. Good luck.
Look at Shay's and Matt's names.
Shay and Matt.
Shay, Matt.
Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
There's a new trend coming. A new trend, I think.
Coming for the throne. Coming for the throne.
Shay is coming through. Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. It's going to be so perfect for you, Shay.
I'm clearing the names now. I'm clearing the names off this trivia.
It's going to be so perfect because this is all about creating video, all about video. You're going to get those access, the pass to watch all past leaps and create notes. I mean, this is a great access pass. It's available also when you register. You will get the chance to, if you would like to get the past replays and all of that, you can still purchase it. But here in ENN, we're going to be giving one every Monday until May 20th. So you still have a chance to winning this awesome prize.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. All right, Pam. So here we go to the...
Why did it have me on the edge of my seat? For real. Trivia is so intense on Mondays. It's so intense. Got me sweating and everything, too. I'm sweating over here. Oh,
the
man.
line is just like right there on the line.
Man.
So now we're going to go for the merge trivia. And here is what is new and what you have a chance of winning. It's pretty cool. I like it. All right, Fuljens.
You have the chance of winning. Where is it here? You have a chance of winning the Ecamm Fam embroidered dad hat. We have a dad cap at Ecamm right here. There you go. So you can look cool in your dad.
I like the red. I mean the orange, like right in it, right?
Boom.
So it just looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Definitely.
The dad hat.
And here's the back for those of you asking. It's that has the strap back here.
Perfect.
Bam. And it's a pretty young dad rocking the hat. We should have we should definitely get a more experienced dad photo.
I mean,
more experienced dad photos.
It's called a dad hat, and then the kids just steal it, right?
Yeah,
the kids
exactly.
Just like, I want to get
Stealing
your hat,
the look,
Dad.
taking the
just
look,
like
you know? There's some real dads on there.
Yeah, so here we go. So here it is. So you have two chances to win this. And here is, so pay attention to it because we do have something that we're going to read to you and then the trivia is going to follow. Yes?
Yeah.
All right, Fuljens, let's do this. Okay.
Yeah.
So OpenAI, we're going to be talking still about OpenAI, right? So OpenAI's voice engine is too good and too risky to release. OpenAI has built something wild, a tool called Voice Engine that can clone someone's voice with just 15 seconds of recorded audio. and not just the words. It mimics the tone, pacing, and the accent. The tech was first developed in 2022, but it's only been tested with trusted partners so far.
Why, you ask? Because it's too risky for public release. And we're talking deep fake level impersonation, scams, fraud, and a whole wave of potential misuse. And OpenAI says that it's holding back because the consequences could outweigh the convenience.
That said, Voice Engine has already shown some incredible potential. It's being tested in a few key areas, helping nonverbal individuals speak using consistent digital voice, translating someone's content into another language while keeping the original voice intact. That is pretty awesome. And reading personalized educational content out loud for children, using a familiar voice to make learning more accessible and engaging.
And to stay responsible, OpenAI has built a few guardrails. 1, you can't clone a voice without explicit consent from the original speaker. And 2, all generated audio includes digital watermarking so it can be traced back if misused. And OpenAI is also calling on the entire industry to adopt those standards, things like voice authentication, ethical usage policies, and public awareness efforts. The tech is here, but it's not a free-for-all yet.
And it shouldn't be. It should not be yet. It's just I do like it that they have those supposed guidelines that only apply to us, because I'm pretty sure people with power just takes it, which are the ones who have it right now. But with all of that said, the trivia is coming for you. Fuljens, you want to check comments first, or do you want to go straight to trivia?
So Tora's like, is this really Anna speaking or AI? And David says, and here we are with lots of recorded audio of ourselves. Yeah, for real. And Jordan,
according to their guidelines, they cannot train their AIs without our permission.
Yeah. And George says, I want to see that mimic Anna's voice and laugh.
They gotta pay me for that. They gotta pay me.
Man, it's so funny. You know, do you ever hear on like TikTok or whatever, there are these videos and it's Joe Rogan speaking, but it's not him. And I'm like, it's all over. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, he allowed his likeness, because like, why is there not a stop to that? It's like it's on YouTube
your
Shorts.
Your algorithm is pretty yours. I haven't read that.
Yeah.
Heard that.
I come across a lot of shorts and on TikTok of Joe Rogan's voice. Yeah, and it's not him. Just talking all types of crap. And I'm like, why are you allowing this, bro? It's crazy. Yeah.
He's probably making some money. Maybe.
You must, right? Because you're allowing people to just use your voice and spreading misinformation with your voice. It's basically misinformation. That's nothing. Now, I've not come across one video with Joe Rogan's voice that's giving you like legit stuff. It's all been misinformation. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah. When I hear a video with a canned voice, I move on. They are way too overused. Exactly. Yes. So are we ready for the trivia?
Yep. We are ready for the trivia. Trivia number 9. All right, fine. So hopefully you paid attention to win that hat.
I'm just preview moding real quick.
Because that looks really cool.
Yes. All right, preview mode done. Back to live mode. Okay, perfect. Here is the first trivia. Good luck, guys.
All right. How many seconds of recorded audio does OpenAI's voice engine need to clone a voice? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, or 30 seconds?
Jay?
Oh boy. Steve, what's up?
W.
What in the world are they doing?
That's not them. It's AI. We're getting AI responses in the chat.
Click here if you're a human.
For real. We're gonna need the verification thing. the press and hold to unlock the live stream. Oh man. Bum 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 bum. All right. 8 seconds left on the replay. And the correct answer is 15 seconds.
15 seconds. So they say 3 seconds to catch people's attention when you are recording the video or live streaming or presenting something, and then 15 seconds for OpenAI to mimic your voice and learn everything about your voice, cadence, deepness, all of that. All of that the musicians know, and I don't.
Exactly. So we're going to put these winners together, and then after that, we'll launch the second trivia.
Can you imagine if Shay wins again?
Oh boy, let's see. Shay's on a hot streak. Shay's on a hot streak.
Yeah.
And Mr. Moderator's on a hot streak because Mr. Moderator dropped the names like a wildfire just now. Thank you, Paul.
Paul has so many tricks. Paul knows all these things. I'm like, I would be, he has a trick for collecting all of his names because I would have been like, how in the world?
By now, yeah. And Paul has some advanced way of collecting it now, I'm pretty sure.
For real. Yeah. I'm like, Paul,
sure.
do you know how to do X, Y, and Z on YouTube? And he's like, wait, I have an app that.
Paul has an AI that's collecting the names.
But Paul just knows. He has tricks. He probably learned it in tool tips and tactics.
Exactly. on the lit leap. Yes. There you go. He has a button on the stream deck for it. Exactly. Just activate my Paul bot.
Button.
Yeah. Paul GPT. Oh man. All right.
Let's see this. This is number 1. We have 2. All right.
Here's the next one. Good luck. Which of the following is not one of the approved use cases OpenAI is testing with Voice Engine? Reading content for accessibility, real-time language translation with voice preservation, celebrity impersonation demos, helping non-verbal users communicate. Paul tried to get Maestro to do it.
Maestro's like,
oh my
no.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Bum, bum,
Animal
bum.
Parasite. Hello?
Animal Paradise?
Where is the Animal Paradise? It went so quickly. The comments are going really fast right now.
Animal Paradise Communication and
Animal
Healing.
Paradise. Okay, Animal Paradise. Hello, Animal Paradise.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Janet Dobbs. Welcome, Janet.
Hello, Janet. Welcome.
And the correct answer is, and again, this was not done by design. This was just done by oops. C. Celebrity impersonation demos. C.
You should change that. I changed mine. If mine is a C, I switch them. Switch them because you have to switch them.
Definitely. There will be no more C's for the next X. Steve commented X.
Steve is just in it. He's like, you know what? Man. I'm gonna buy my own dad hat.
Look, K-Walk. Of course, the principal says this. This is like school state testing. Always just answer C.
Oh gosh! I remember when I was taking my. Oh my gosh! This was such a long time ago. My GMAT. What was for management school, for grad school. And when I went into the classroom, it was so early in the morning. I swear to you, I forgot my name. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought that it was like looking at my little self, like thinking about her right now. I would have been like, honey, it's okay. I mean, this is not the end of the world. This is just a test. Like I would have just tell her that. But I forgot my name. Oh, Jesus. And they deduct points for you forgetting your name too. So it's like, oh gosh, Jesus. Yeah.
All right.
You just picked C because you're afraid of B won't
The
work.
B won't work, exactly. It's been a while.
It's working now.
It's been a while since we had B on the show. Ever since that B mishap. Oh man. All right, we're ready. We are ready. All good to go.
Okay.
The wheel is looking pretty epic here.
All right.
Let's go here. Bam. Look at the wheel. Okay.
We all still have BP.
BPSD. Exactly. Oh,
Okay.
man. Here we go. Here's the first spin. Good luck, guys. Oh, shoot.
Oh, look at this.
Voice
on the move.
on the move.
Voice on the mood. On the move. On the move. Voice on the move. On the move. Voice on the move. Wow.
Voice on the move. Shay almost won again.
I know, Shay. Look at you, Shay. Okay, it's because it's so big. Like the name
Right.
is so pronounced. Okay.
Exactly, right? Yeah, definitely. That was like, it's almost Shay again. That's too funny. Too funny.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Here's the next one. Watch Shay win this time. Good luck, guys. Here we go. The merch queen was like, nah, not so fast, Shay.
She's like, listen, I gotta show up. I'm gonna tell these people what's up. Let me just go. And
Not so
do
fast.
something.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, Shay. Congratulations, Voice on the Move. Congratulations,
Marianne.
Oh my gosh, Marianne. Congratulations, everyone. You know, today is different. Today, you're going to send an email to paul@ecamm.com. paul@ecamm.com. Just for tonight. Yes.
Paul says I have informed Paul of the winners.
Paul has been informed.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome, fam. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for spending your night or day with us before you go to work. That's for you, Marianne. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day. And for us who are here in the ET time, thank you so much for being here. And remember to check your email. Remember to check your email because there are some emails that are coming through that gives you points. And if you're not paying attention to those emails, you're not going to get those points.
Right.
So
you lose 20 points like I did today. So where is that?
yes. Okay. So, so fam, thank you so much for being here. And remember, again, check your emails and we will be back next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And you can get another chance to win some awesome Ecamm merch in a great lead all access pass, right? When you get your merch, if you would like to participate in Dripped in Ecamm for a chance to be highlighted here on ENN, as well as on Ecamm Live social channels, you can post on the Ecamm Live Facebook, hashtag Dripped in Ecamm. Dripped in Ecamm.
Dripped in Ecamm.
That's it. That's it. So you can be highlighted here. And who knows, perhaps there will be something at the end of the year where all Dripped in Ecammers are going to be doing some. There will be a big prize for all Dripped in Ecamm's posts. So who knows? Just
keep posting.
Drip it.
Keep dripping.
Drip.
Keep dripping.
Drip.
Keep dripping. All that.
All the noises. All the
that.
noises from today. Yes, thank you, Paul. Thank you for that. Okay, perfect. So, Fuljens, anything that we forgot or you would like to cover?
Let's see here. I think we just have one more thing here. It was
One more
like an
thing?
interesting, huh?
It's 8:14.
Oh, well, so why was I asked if I had anything to cover? Or I was just supposed to say, nope,
Wait,
we're all
but
good. We're all
towards the
set.
end. No, yeah, exactly. Towards the end of the night. Like anything else
I guess we'll
that
save it for
forgot
another
towards
time.
the end of the night?
Oh yeah. Well, I
yeah.
guess we'll just save it for the other. I misread that. Well, if you want to stay ahead of all the things happening in the Ecamm Live community, make sure you're signed up to ecamm.tv/reminders. You get all the show updates for the week and beyond. ecamm.tv/reminders.
That is it. Okay, fam. This is it for this Ecamm episode. Thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Ana Gil.
And I'm Fuljens Henry.
And we will see you around. Thank you so much, fam. Have a good night.
Peace. Bye.
Got